Hi guys, and welcome back to my garden. In today's video I was thinking to show you what a nice flower bouquet you can make with roses and other flowers from your garden if you like to cut them and bring them inside, or if you like to share them with friends and family for special occasions. I will show you how I'm harvesting my flowers, how I'm making the bouquet, and how I arrange it in a box with a water reservoir to last as long as possible. In today's bouquet, I use Dannahue and Wollerton Old Hall as a star flowers, both roses from David Austin. They look quite similar, and I didn't have enough from one rose, and I was thinking they will look nice combined. From the beginning, I will tell you that I'm not a florist by any means, but this has always been a passion of mine, and I would like to practice every time I've got the chance. I am a self-taught person, and I will try to learn and to educate myself every day, and even now, editing this video, I see a few mistakes that I will advise you to avoid, and I will explain why. I will also try to point out the things that I consider to be very important to take into account when making a flower arrangement. So with no further ado, let's start. I started by going into the garden and gathering all my flowers. I walked a few minutes up and down the garden, just seeing what is in flower and what are the colors that I can combine. First, I picked some heuchera spikes for their fine wispy nature that adds vertical interest and gentle movement to arrangement. They work beautifully as a filler or soft accent between focal flowers. Here I am picking some greenery to use as a filler. This is called Senecio Grey. It will help to create structure and shape and will fill in any gaps. Here I am cutting some sweet pea. They smell divine, but I ended up not using them because they wilted very fast and they didn't look too good. Next I will pick up some lupin. They will add height and vertical interest. So I think the blue lupin and the yellow roses will go very well together. Being opposite on the color wheel, they will enhance each other. I already cut some roses from the Wollerton Old Hall, and now I'm starting in front of my Dannahue. First I will disinfect my secateurs before working on a bush rose. I will start doing some deadheading, and then I will see what is left available on the plant. After I cut a stem, I will take out almost all leaves, and I will try to clear the stem from all the thorns. This Dannahue is a very thorny rose and it's difficult to work with. All the flowers that I'm harvesting will go in a clean bucket with clean fresh water. I use some vinegar to disinfect and sterilize the bucket. At this point, it is helpful to put in the water some floral food, or if you don't have any at hand, just put a few drops of vinegar and some sugar. This will kill any bacteria and will help flower to last longer, especially in warm weather, but be mindful of the quantities. If you put too much bleach, will harm the flowers, and avoid adding both bleach and vinegar together in strong amounts. It can release harmful chlorine gas if improperly mixed. I will put the recipe on the screen, what ingredients and what quantities to use. First thing what I will do after cutting a flower is to strip down any foliage on the stem that will touch the water. This is part of the process of conditioning the flower, and only clean fresh cut stem will go into the water. Here I will prepare all the flowers to have them ready as I go along. I will try to make a hand-tie bouquet, and I am twisting the bouquet in my hand to go in a spiral form. I try to distribute the flowers evenly through the bouquet, and I also try to place them at different heights to be able to see them in layers. I'm wearing a rose glove in the hand that I'm holding the bouquet because I didn't take the time to clean all the thorns from the roses. First mistake that I made, and I need to point out, is that I should have picked the flowers the day before, conditioned and leave them in water to hydrate overnight. I was thinking that if they are freshly picked, they will last for longer. At the end of the day, the bouquet will be okay because it's in water all the time. The box has water and everything should be okay. The second mistake that I want to point out, and I see it only now, is that I didn't clean properly the foliage from all stems. I will tie up the bouquet with a twine as tight as possible. I think those are the main no-no. Other than that, making a flower arrangement, it's a creative process and there are so many things you can do. If you have some experience with flower or no experience at all, please let me know what do you think about this arrangement. This is nearly finished. I will snip all the ends to make it even. As a wrapping technique, I am just folding some cellophane and I will try to secure it at the base of the bouquet with some tape. Now I will prepare the box. First thing, I will cut some more cellophane to make sure no water will get into the box and ruin it. I've cut half of a plastic bottle and I will use it inside the box to hold the water. I will wrap the cellophane around the bottle to make sure no water will get to the cardboard box. Then I will start folding the box and assembly. Now the tricky part is to fit all stems into the bottle with water. Soon I realized that the stems that I cut earlier were too long, so I cut some more to fit perfectly in the box. This is the final result. I'm over the moon about how it came out, and I'm very proud that I was able to make this with flowers that I grew in my garden. I think that using local flowers will help having a more sustainable and eco-friendly environment, and I will try to do my part when possible. I hope you liked today's video. I didn't mean necessarily to be a tutorial, because I am definitely not in the position to make one, but I wanted to explain as clear as possible what I was doing. Please like, share and subscribe if you did like this video, and please let me know what roses are you using to cut and bring inside and why do you like them. It's true that the roses, they are the star of the show, but all the other flowers, they play a major role on how the garden is looking, and in this case, a flower bouquet. If you are curious to see what other flowers you can grow amongst roses and you can use them in flower arrangement, you can click this playlist where I have a few videos about companion plants for roses. Thank you so much for watching and see you next week. Bye!